Alright, hello stream. We're back. I know nobody showed up earlier, but we're actually playing a game now. Last time we were just figuring some stuff out. What we found out actually is that it runs super slowly on my computer, but that's okay. Alright, we can deal with that. Surely. Oh my god, that's brutal. Oh, that is brutal, actually. Okay. Just so you'll know, it's on speed up right now. Okay, so I'm gonna run through what I'm doing again, just for the people that didn't show up to the first one. So we're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of Pokemon Black. That means only the first encounter per route. If Pokemon faints, it's no longer usable. I am not allowed to use items in battle. Whew. What else? Oh, and we have level caps. I'm gonna pick Oshawott. I think Snivy is just not great in these games, and I've used Tepig so much playing these games. Like, I don't know. Tepig is probably the best pick. It's really nice for Lenora. It's really good for Berg. It just kind of struggles in the two splits after that with our good friend Alessa, whatever the hell her name is, and then Clay. But Tepig has a really good early game, and I think that Duat tends to be. It doesn't seem like it would make sense, but Duat tends to be pretty good for Alessa because it can bait electric moves, and then you can pivot into your ground type or whatever. You kind of have a similar thing with Tepig in that it can tank flame charges, I guess, from the Zipstrika, and then also it can bait, like, whatever I think they have aerial ace. It can bait aerial aces from the other ones. So there's a reason that you would use it. I'm just not overly convinced it's, like, amazing. God, this is really brutal. Oh, it's because I have Discord open. Hope that'll speed things up. Again, it's on speed up right now. It's lagging just as bad on my end as it is on the stream too, which is just brutal. But it's okay, alright? Because the gameplay is gonna be so fast that okay, 8 in input, I tried to tail whip. I guess we're gonna have to be clicking our inputs with a little mouse thing because I do not trust it anymore to make the picks I want. Okay, it's doing a lot. I think tail whip is still the right play here, because I can probably tail whip and then two-shot it. That's the gamble. That is the gamble. Okay, it's gonna be doing like 8 damage to me now, so I'm definitely getting two-shot. I do outspeed, which is nice. Ooh, I don't even know if I get the kill. Well, I have to go for it. Just like, high roll myth. Don't even worry about it. Okay, good, it's not a speed tie, and we pick up the KO. That's some goat behavior right there, if there ever was any. Let's go Oshawott. my poor computer is dying right now. Mashing through text boxes. Yeah, recently I was thinking, like, because for a long time I wanted a new computer, and then recently I was like, I could probably get by without one. Like, name one thing that I do that I would need a new computer for. I kind of just needed to, like, run Word. I kind of forgot about this. Yeah. Maybe I should get a new computer. Wait, I might actually be mashing too fast. Like, with how slow the frames are, with how I'm mashing, it might think that I'm just holding the button because it's not reading my inputs constantly. Alright, Sharon, fight. Oh, that's good, because it means that Sharon gets Snivy as well, which is... You would like Sharon to have Snivy. But, anyway, back to what Duot can do. Duot handles... I don't say handles. Duot can do a better job on the clay fight, which is typically one that people think is pretty difficult. Because when you're planning for a Nuzlocke, like this one, and you're picking starters, you're really only concerned with like the gym leaders and then the Elite Four. Of the three, if I had to guess, Embor's the only one that you would bring to an E4. Like, maybe you could use it on Grimsley or something, and then it baits psychic moves on Caitlyn, I guess. That's the only world in which I can see you wanting to use that. But, like, I don't think that there's a single fight that Snivy excels in this game. Because there's no water gym leader at the end of the game, like there is in Black and White 2. Even if there was, you'd probably be hard-pressed to... Whoa, crit? Yeah. Even if there was, you would probably be hard-pressed to find... Like, you would have other grass types at that point in the game, so there's not a massive point in having a Snivy if you're planning for Gen 8, right? It's not like it shuts down a water type gym so badly that you need it. So I don't think that Snivy's ever a good pick in this game. You're really picking between Tepig and Oshawott. And typically, the wisdom goes that you should pick the fire starter because grass types are very plentiful and typically not super strong, so you shouldn't pick the grass one. Water types are very plentiful and pretty strong, but if they're plentiful, then like, why would you get it at the starter if you can just get it elsewhere? And then fire types are not plentiful and they are strong. However, this game is a bit of a... It's a bit different than other games in the series. where you really do not get water types in this game, like, at all. They, like, have to give you Swanna, because that's really your only chance of using Surf at all in this game. And once you do, I bet I could name every single Gen 5 water type. The Oshawott line, Alomomola, Jellicent line, Basculin, Time. I think that's... I think that might actually be it. Oh, Simipour. Is there anything else? I really don't think that there's anything else. Are there other water types in this game? Timple? Timple's in this game. That's it. That is all that comes to mind. So there really aren't many water types. So both water and fire types are of like a similar rarity in this game. You're just unlikely to get both of them. In terms of... So, one of the very unique things about this game is that you get the... you get one of the elemental monkeys, guaranteed encounter, in Dreamyard, if you choose to take it. You can also delay and then get your Dreamyard encounter for an Audino or Muna. I don't think that there's a huge reason to do that. I think you just take the type coverage. But that means that if you take Oshawott, you get a guaranteed Semi-Seer, or Hand-Seer right out the gate, like before Gen 1, so you automatically get the fire coverage. So my opinion in this game is that you want a fire, like, you can get so many grass types. The only Pokemon that you would really want to pick up from a starter is a fire type or a water type. If you pick the fire type Tepig, then you get a grass type Semi-Sage, which is fine, but it's not super useful. It gets like 80 base power Seed Bomb. Like, it's not bad, but you have a lot of like hard-hitting grass types in this gen. Just look at Quiver Dance, Own Tempo, Petal Dance, Lilligant, Whimsicott. It's not as good as it becomes later, but Whimsicott's good in this game. Like, there are good options. Deerling is okay. Amoonguss doesn't get a lot of the stuff that makes it really great and competitive, but its stat spread is obviously still there. And at the end of the day, you're not really using grass types in this game. The main grass type, like the main time you would want a grass type is on clay, and none of the grass types in this game have enough bulk, especially at that evolution, to do anything in that fight. And the same can kind of be said for like Duat. Because for water types, you have Duat at that point, you have potential Ducklet at that point, and that's really it. None of those are taking an Excavate, Rock Slide, or Bulldoze, and then like outspeeding on the next turn and killing, right? They don't have the same damage output, even remotely. god, this is brutal. I'm mashing B. Oh my god. My poor computer. It's taken 15 minutes to name my Pokemon. Actually, I think I'm speaking too soon. It might be another 5 minutes before I get to that text box. Oh, that's so cool. I haven't listened to this record before, but it's very good. Professor Juniper, we know your name. Jesus. Damn Sharon. Sharon? It has to be Sharon. Which, now that I think about it, is not a hyper-masculine name. Sharon. Where did they come with that one? Bianca? How have I not thought about these? Those are some crazy names. For the... I said no. Oh, fuck. I guess we'll just have an Oshawott. What if we name every Pokemon Oshawott? I love this idea. Do you ever hear a song, like a cover of a song, and you go, "Oh, that song would be so cool to play," and then you realize that that's just every song with a good cover. Like, at some point, it's just music is cool, man. You know, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to yap about Neon Genesis, just to, like, air out some stuff. Because recently I've been thinking about writing a video essay about Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is one of my favorite shows of all time, one of my favorite animes of all time. If you haven't seen it, absolutely go watch it. The idea for the video essay would be kind of the difference between characters and plot, because while Neon Genesis is one of my favorite shows, I don't think that it has a good plot at all. I think that its story is more of a vehicle for you to, like, learn about the characters, but a lot of the online discourse about the show is about the story and kind of understanding what it's supposed to mean, and I don't think it means anything. Like, I think that if every single episode was an hour long instead of 20 minutes, sure, they could have developed the plot further, but, like, the show creators, after it finished, and everybody was very confused by it, then released a movie, the end of Evangelion, that was, like, the definitive, we are gonna fix the ending so that it makes more sense movie, and it's excellent. It's just an amazing movie. But the movie just spends time with developing more character stuff, you know? Which is fine. You know, Neon Genesis' strength is in its characters. It is through and through a character analysis of a lot of really fucked up, depressed people working in a really shitty job. That's what NGE is. But I don't like the plot. I don't think that the plot makes sense. I don't understand a lot of the character motivations. It's just a vehicle for Shinji and Rei, and, like, just the things happen so that we can see the main characters of the show respond to something negative. It's not like they have this super well thought out plot in mind, to my estimation. They don't have, like, some amazing plot that they're trying, or story that they're trying to tell. There's certainly moments that are, like, absolute peak cinema. I'm gonna get into the spoilers here for a second, but the scene where Shinji realizes that the pilot that he killed with the dummy plug is his classmate, I don't remember his name, like, actually really fucking moving. And I think, but the reason it's moving is because of the characters. And that's not, like, me knocking the show, that's me saying the show has fucking amazing characters. But particularly in the ending, we have no idea what Seal's motivation is. I don't know what Commander Akari, I don't know what the hell his motivation is. I don't quite, like, it's hard to grasp what, what's the guy's name who used to be with, Misato? Whatever his name was. Like, it's hard, I understand that he's investigating into Seal and the workings of Nerve, and he's slowly unveiling that they're not a great company, but, like, not company, like, corporation. But man, I just don't. Once everything after Shinji's gay friend dies is just, it doesn't make sense from a plot perspective. I think everything in those last two episodes says a lot about the character of Shinji, and it's about him dealing with his depression, like, head on. It's a very, those episodes are great. I have no notes. A lot of people knock the last two episodes of Neon Genesis, like, for being, like, cryptic and vague, and I don't think that they are, like, just not being good, and I think that they're really, really amazing episodes of television. Their problem is not that they're shit. Their problem is that they just don't resolve a plot that has been building. They just don't succeed in resolving the plot at all. And I don't think that that's those episodes' fault. I think that is the fault of the rest of the series for not well explaining the plot. Because the first 14 or so episodes of the show are just, like, I wouldn't use the term wrong, but, like, normal Gundam. I think Gundam is wrong. It's just like a mecha anime, man, where they're just working together to beat mechs. And then occasionally you see people be really depressed. And then there's one crazy-ass episode that's one half clip show, and then another half, like, Twin Peaks. with fucking Rei Ayanami. And I think that stuff is really cool. I think that people who like the show dismiss criticism of Neon Genesis as just, you don't get it. You know, like, they think that those scenes with Rei in, like just the scenes in people's minds that are supposed to convey feelings, like, oh, you just don't understand what they're trying to say. I had a very clear idea of what they're trying to say, right? I follow the characters very well. I think that the show is amazing at describing its characters, showing their flaws, kind of playing into their weaknesses, and then showing them grow. I think it's just excellent at that. But I also think that the story is not good, is not well resolved at all. And it's really unsatisfying as a first-time watcher to go through 24 or however many episodes of a show where you're really getting invested in these characters and they're building this mystery that just doesn't get resolved. You realize that everything is just mysterious because I don't think the people making the show knew what they were doing either. You know what I'm saying? I've done like a little bit of research for it just on my own, because I am invested in trying to make like a video about it. And a lot of people who really love the show will just say, well, that's all lore. Stop focusing on the lore. Focus on the show and the characters and the plot. And it's like, man, that's not lore. That is the plot. Like, they're describing the central plot of the show as lore, and I just think that I don't know. Again, it's one of my favorite shows of all time. I think the ending is very, very powerful. I just don't think that the ending resolves the plot. And I wish it did. And when I say that, I don't mean the ending needed to be different, because I think that they changed the ending in End of Evangelion. But End of Evangelion is saying the same thing as the other ending that they already had. They're saying the exact same, they're telling the same story, right? They're just trying their best to, like, it feels like a retcon. And I think that the quality, like, what makes End of Evangelion such a phenomenal film is not when Seal storms the building for absolutely no reason, and then we see a bunch of people get shot. I don't think that that's particularly powerful. I don't think that that resolves the plot in any meaningful way. I think that it's even more confusing to me about what the hell motivation Seal had the entire time. What I do think End of Evangelion does really well is animation, and building on the characters and resolving their stories in, like, really meaningful ways. I think that End of Evangelion is worth, like, existing for one singular scene, and it's just the one with Shinji and Asuka standing in like their kitchen, and they're arguing with each other, and then Shinji kills her because she won't love him, like, in his mind. And it's such an amazing scene. It's beautifully edited. The way that all the audio cuts out, I have no notes. It's spectacular, and that is what is good about the show, is its characters and that element of it. What I just cannot for the life of me get behind is the other stuff, which is, like, what the hell is Seal trying to do? What the hell is Akari trying to do? I follow the story. I think it's not like I don't understand the story. I've read so much trying to understand the plot, not only for myself, but then also when I showed Evangelion to friends, I wanted to be able to explain the plot to them, or like explain kind of what was going on to avoid the I'm lost moments that I had, and I still couldn't. I still had no I. Oh wait, why did I leer? Well, at least I didn't tackle this. Also, Lillipup is a crazy encounter for this early. Holy! I'm sorry, I forgot that I was Nuzlocking. Lillipup is easily the best encounter on this route. There are only two encounters, to be clear. It's just a Lillipup and Pat Rap. But Lillipup is way, way better. Pat Rap. So I'm not actually certain. I don't want to speak to it authoritatively, but I think that the technically optimal play is to delay Route 1, go to Route 2, get the encounter there, come back for higher odds at Lillipup. Because if you go back to Route 2 and then you get Purloin, then you still have your 50-50 shot Lillipup Pat Route. I don't know, I can check the encounter tables, but I think technically you want to do Route 2 then Route 1, but you have no control over it because you have to walk through a lot of grass to get through Route 1 without getting an encounter for that to happen, and you're technically not supposed to have repels at this point in the game. Oh, this sucks because I can't weaken this Lillipup. I think even if I hadn't Tail Whipped, a crit tackle would 100% kill this. But like, I've tried to, I've done a lot of research into what Evangelion is trying to say, and like plot summaries and analyses, and I cannot, for the life of me, piece it together. I just don't think that it... Man... Please? Far out. Okay, 6 damage. We're taking 12 from a crit tackle. I think since it's so early in the game, we just stay in. But I'd love to talk to people who have also seen Evangelion to see if they have other takes. Because I think I've made it pretty clear, but my opinion is that it is an amazing show with brilliant characters, really great atmosphere, but it cannot for the life of itself, like, its story doesn't exist. It's non-existent, it is confusing, it doesn't pay off any of the mystery that has been building throughout the rest of the show. Like, there's one really... Also, hell yeah, let's go Lillipup. There's one really interesting scene, I think, kind of early on in the show, where Shinji is talking to Asuka about why they hurt the angels, why the angels are trying to kill them, and why they have to kill things that they call angels. You know, like, we give these names like they're, you know, are members of heaven, and yet we are tasked with killing them. It's like, oh, yeah, I guess I had just accepted that they were called angels, but that's a good point, Shinji. I hope that we come back to this. And they don't pay that off. I don't know why they're called angels. Just because something, Dead Sea Scrolls, I guess. Our main theme is going to be food. But like, the only justification for anything is like, oh, it's in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Why did Seal do that thing that they did? It's in the Dead Sea Scrolls. Just trust us. They were supposed to do that because it was in the Dead Sea Scrolls. And that's obviously, you know, they're wise and smart for doing that. Mm-hmm. Like, just... I wish the show did more to establish the plot. Because I think that it really succeeds with its other themes. With its themes, with its characters, with its art direction, with its music. I've played a lot of the, like, learned to play a lot of the music from this show on piano, not only because it has a lot of meaning to me, but because the songs are just really good. I listen to Evangelion finally pretty regularly. There's some misses on that album, but go check it out. It's really, really good. I mean, Thanatos is just brilliant. Soul's refrains, okay, but there's like some riffs in there that are awesome. Like there's so much to love about Evangelion, and its plot is not bad. And I don't think that I would be as angry about it as I am if it wasn't for the people who also talk about the show kind of having this attitude about, like, you just don't get the plot. You're not supposed to follow the lore. Just, watch the show, man. It's like, I am watching the show. Don't put it on me for a failure of the show. Which is, you don't tell your plot well. I'm not, I just eyes that people push that you're stupid for not understanding the plot of Evangelion or getting lost in the quote-unquote lore when that is the plot, and its plot is just not clear. Anyway, I think I've rambled for long enough, and I think I'm just repeating myself. But it really blows, because it's such a phenomenal show. Go watch it. The scene where Asuka and Rei are in the elevator, people meme on it, it's an amazing scene. Like, so much storytelling with one still image and a little bit of, like, screen shake and elevator noises. It's so excellent. It so clearly portrays, particularly for me, Asuka's, like, kind of fall from grace, and mental decline. I think Shinji's a really interesting character. I think Katsuragi's a really interesting character. I wish that there was more about Rei that I could just put my, like, understand, because not a great nature. I'm gonna be very honest here. Particularly for early game, you kind of want plus defense. But I'll take not minus special attack or attack. Those are good. And I would have done plus defense minus special defense, but this is fine. That's a phenomenal ability. Holy cow. Never, you know what? I will take a shitty ability on our good pal Oshawa if it means a good ability on this guy. That's really good. Oh, did it really get pick up instead of intimidate? Or maybe, surely pick up doesn't turn into intimidate. Yeah, vital spirit has to turn into intimidate. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so we're gonna get Sand Rush. So this isn't quite as good without intimidate. Because Sand Rush is in a normal Nuzlocke, basically, just you don't have an ability. Whereas Intimidate is one of the best abilities in the game. But even still, I mean, great mon, really high attack stat for early game. There's a reason that, I don't know if they do still, but there's a reason that for a long time, the speedruns of this game use Stoutland to carry. And like Herdier takedown. It's a really, really strong mon. God, walking through routes is so painful. Oh, they're gonna make us do the... No! We're gonna be in the Pokemon Center for so long. No! The X transceiver is still ringing. Oh, beautiful. But I have, God, it's so crazy that it's already Sunday. I get a couple days off because we're having local elections, and I was thinking maybe of just rewatching Evangelion over my long weekend, and then starting to write something. But the beginning of Evangelion is just a mecha anime, and it's important. There are certainly important moments. There's a lot of stuff in terms of Shinji and his development early on, and like him not feeling like he's enough, and him really hating like riding Eva and getting bullied by his friends for doing so and stuff. God, there's only one pixel of I in there. Man, why are you squinting at me so angrily? I know, buddy. I know that I can handle it. I just want to talk to Nurse Joy and then leave. I would love from Route 2 a Purloin. Not only do I love Purloin so much, I don't know if I still have the save, but when I was a kid, I beat one of these Pokemon games, Purloin only. I'd like a level 87 Purloin versus, Ketsus or whatever at the end. And I literally just use Toxic and then spam Hyper Potions. Because, as a kid, it was a silly challenge run. But it was originally supposed to be a Dark type mono, not a Nuzlocke, just like a mono type playthrough. And then, if you don't know, there's very, very few Dark types in Pokemon Black 2, White 2 early game. It's just Purloin until the 3rd gym. And so I had spent a good amount of time with my Purloin doing the first 2 gyms, and by the time it wanted to evolve, I was like, man, I'm just gonna do Purloin. I don't need the library. It's really embarrassing how slow this is running, though. I can't change anything. I can't make it run any different. I wish I could just, reduce graphics or something. Not because it looks too good, it looks like absolute ass. But, I will take it looking like ass for it to run at any speed at all on my goddamn, on my computer. Yep. Alright, see you, Juniper. And then Bianca's gonna tell me about how she can't decide what to buy from the mart because there's both potions and Pokeballs, and she's like, oh my god, what should I buy? Yeah, can you tell that I've played this early game a lot? Welcome. How many can we buy? We can get 20. Wonderful. Pro tip, buy 10 at a time to get multiple premier balls. These are the types of things that they don't teach you in school. How to get extra premier balls from your mart purchases. These are the important things. Outside of Evangelion, I need to go back and rewatch Kaguya-sama Love is War. Which I think, maybe not quite my favorite show of all time. I don't want to be a normie, but I think Better Call Saul might be the best television show I've ever seen. But Kaguya Love is War is definitely one of my favorites. Even as an ace person, it gets you in feels, man. And what's really cool about Kaguya-sama is that just watching somebody too insecure to be themselves authentically. Both the main characters are. So I don't just seeing their progression is really, really awesome. don't know when has season 4 come out. I haven't looked. Oh god, and then also the Haikyuu movie came out and I hadn't seen it, and that was like a year ago. I need to watch that. I've never watched Haikyuu to understand the movie. They're playing that one team. That's all that I remember. They beat the team that the guy used to be on, and then it's been too long. I don't think I can just jump into the movie. I don't know. There's a lot of anime on my list that I just haven't gotten around to. I do this thing where instead of watching new stuff that I really want to watch, I just constantly rewatch stuff I've already seen 1,000 times. So like, I have a bunch of comedies and shows that I want to watch, but I've watched all 35 or whatever seasons of The Simpsons more times than I can count. Not because I think The Simpsons is particularly amazing, especially after season like 10. I mean, after season 8, it really stops being my style of humor, but it doesn't matter because I've seen it. I've seen almost the whole darn thing. Or I have seen the whole darn thing. I've seen the whole darn thing many times. And I have so many shows that I would love to watch. Like The Sopranos has been on my list for years, and I've never sat down and watched The Sopranos because I really want to watch it, man. But I keep rewatching Neon Genesis Evangelion, The Simpsons, and like that's it. Those are my 2 shows that I keep watching over and over. Somehow that occupies me greatly. If I wanted to be critical, the reason I do that is probably because like those shows I don't have to think about when I'm watching. They're fundamentally different than a show that I have to see for a new time. I can watch The Simpsons when I'm super tired and don't have to think because I've already seen them all through and through, and I can probably like quote the episodes back to them, so I don't have to think about them. But when I'm watching a show for the first time, like you don't have to be present, but you want to be present, and it's just a different type of. It's not a different type of time commitment. It's a different type of energy commitment, if that makes sense. Than another type of show. Also, end fight, first fight of the game. It only took an hour to walk my ass over here. The end's gimmick in this game is awesome. I wish that they went like I wish that they'd reuse this in some way. Like in some way, each kind of different enough route having some type of fight where you're fighting a bunch of wild Pokemon there that you could just catch around. Like, I'm not saying in this game, I think it's pretty well utilized in this game, but like a similar concept. Maybe like similar to how do I want it? Like Snorlax or something, but after every route where you have to go up and then you do like a little fight where you fight like a gang of 5 Pokemon all from that route in a row, and maybe they're like a little higher level and stuff. story reasons in this game, but I think functionally it kind of pushes you to go and look for Pokemon. Be like, oh, that's a cool mon, let me go back and get that type of thing. And it's good game design, man. I like it. Especially in a generation where every single Pokemon is new. Oh, just I love these games so much. I'm gonna try not to gush too hard, but these are they're definitely, they are not definitely my most played games of all time, and that pains me. It pains me that Fortnite is easily my most played game of all time, because I don't like Fortnite, even remotely, man. It's fine, but the poor crunched workers churning out bullshit every month, and I don't know, it's not that good a game. And there goes that, with the coolest goddamn hair you ever done seen. I definitely didn't want to look like Anne when I was young. Why don't I want to look like Anne anymore? Because I already do. Anne kind of has my look going on, actually. The dyed hair, and the hat, and the ponytail. Anne knows what's up, man. We're about to get the running shoes an hour in. I mean, you know what? I need to have a positive mental attitude about this experience. This is forcing me to appreciate the game a lot more. Every video essay when they're trying to explain why a mechanic in a game that's good is also good when it's not. You see, the reason that they made this part of the game suck while the rest of it is great is because this part is also great. No, maybe it's just bad. I don't know what I'm just yapping, bro. Why doesn't Nintendo make games like they used to? Why doesn't fucking around take a literal hour? IRL, I could have run to the next town over before this fucking character made the next town over in the game, man. That's embarrassing. If I had actually an hour, I wonder how far I could run. Not a chance in hell I run 6 miles. No, I could easily run 6 miles, never mind. Not a chance in hell I can run 10 miles. It's somewhere under 10. I could probably, for an hour straight, I could probably do like I'm gonna be realistic, I could probably do like a 9-minute mile. So, 9 times 7, it's like around 7 miles I could go in an hour. That's not too bad. I'll tell you for sure that Hilda over here has definitely walked less than 7 miles in this hour. Please don't read me the instructions. I know how it works, man. Thanks, Mom. I guess it's good to play occasionally. You're so right, Mom. Oh my god, I can move now. Oh my god. This is probably like full walking speed, but it feels amazing. God, that potion took way too long to pick up. Am I ready for this guy? Right. It feels like a lifetime ago, but I've only fought N since I went to the Pokemon Center. I'll be fine. Where I used water gun twice. Oh, there's the arrow. Oh my god, he's gotta walk all the way over here. Finally. I'm trying to imagine that in real life. You're walking like along the road, and somebody's like, "Hey, stop!" and then walks over to you for like 20 seconds, and then gets to you and is like, "Let's battle." But like silently trotting their way over to you. Youngster Jimmy. Also, this guy's rad as hell. That's a cool sprite. Like the orange tank top with the orange hat. It's flames, dude. What is the etymology on Oshawa? That is a name I have no idea what went into it. Because in my brain, what means something aquatic, but that might just be from Oshawa and do what. So I play that there. Yeah, I have to keep a note that my defense is down. Never mind. No, I do not. They do not have 2-1s. I'm trying to think if there's some water animal that has watt in the name. Because like a watt is more electrical. But that's... I have no idea where Oshawa comes from. I don't know the... That's it. I'm Googling it. What's the etymology? $112 for winning? Hell yeah. By the time I make it to the Pokemon Center, inflation's gonna make that mean nothing, bro. Dude, it's like I'm living in fucking Venezuela, man. Ow. There's a girl here that you can totally dodge. Does she look down? She might look down. Phew. Okay, and then there's a Bianca fight coming up. Oh, running around to get rid of my repel is gonna be hell. And so is picking up these 2 items. I just cannot wait. I'm gonna pick it up so fast. Why are you picking it up? Okay. Uh-huh. That sure is a potion you got there. Uh-huh. You, wanna put it away? There you go. And then a Pokeball. Yep. God, We're really just sitting here, huh? Oh, oh, there we go. I sure did put it in the items case. Okay. Let us get our hopefully pretty pleased purloin encounter. Okay, there we go. Please, purloin, please. I want to use fake out so bad. Okay, big money. Purloin, purloin, purloin. Oh, it could just be a lollipop, actually. Yeah! Oh, thank God. Alright. Alright, we've got really good encounters. We don't have Intimidate on our Lillipup, but I don't care. Purloin's a damn good catch. Do I want to tackle this once? Yeah, I'm gonna tackle it. Actually, I'm gonna do the click, because I don't trust. There we go. Okay. Please don't kill, please don't kill, please don't kill. Oh, I have like a twice double level advantage. Oh, my stats are like double theirs. Okay. It was dead to crit. There was no reason to risk that at all, because it's probably just gonna get into the ball. And I have like 24 Pokeballs? I didn't need to do that. I'm so stupid. But it was hype though. Think about it. Uh-huh. The game keeps telling me about how I used a Pokeball, but it's really struggling to show me that I used the Pokeball. Alright. One shake. Yep. Okay. Second shake. Okay. Third shake. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. It's a 20-second cutscene every time. Just let me use another ball. Just let me use another ball. Alright, this one's for all the money. Come on. Big money. This is for all the marbles. Boom. One shake. Two shakes. Three shakes. Yes, thank God. Okay. Alright. Welcome to the team Purloin. The devious Pokemon. Their deceptively cute act is perfect. Alright, we're gonna name you Licorice. Because, like Licorice, while not many appreciate you until inevitably it overestimates how much defense you have and try to switch you in and use fake out and just totally watch you fade. And it'll be so funny. But technically, any dark type is a potential E4 mon in this game, so I'm just saying that maybe they make it onto the E4 team. There's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. Assist. The assist water gun play. Oh. A little Retardondo to end. See, I prefer Retardondo to the stupid ass fade out. Stop ending your songs with a fade out. Play a chord and just be done. This isn't a jazz thing. This is like a in general thing. Stop putting fade outs at the end of your songs, man. Just when you get back to the one chord, just slow down a little bit and then just play the one chord, man. I can't deal with it when they fade out. There's this one Beatles song where they start fading out in the middle of somebody's solo. Like, I want to hear that, man. Why would you do that? Who designed this? Who cut off the song at that part? Let them finish their solo, and then just, everyone as a band slows down a little bit, and then bang, and it's over. And then, I'm fine with a song that doesn't have a definitive ending if you're doing like a Pink Floyd where the song then like leads into the next song. That one's fine. That's cool. Right? I think that's really neat. It's not super great for like having a single per se when you're the first 5 minutes, like the first and last 5 minutes of a song are just kind of like guitars making noises. But I respect it more than fade out and then next song and then fade out and then jump cut next song. Like it's annoying, man. Oh, I like this the piano on this is really nice. Where in the hell did the name Bianca come from? There's some things, just because I played this game so much when I was younger, there's some things from Pokemon that I don't quite know if I got them into my brain from Pokemon or from the world. Is Bianca like an actual name? Okay, Bianca is a very real name. My fault. Bianca is a female name that means white. Well, I guess they're not wrong. Bianchia? That's so wrong. Because I put an I in it. Is her name just Bianca? How? Okay, this is just Bianca. So Bianca does not mean white. Never mind. Bianchia does mean white. Okay, so they did 7 to me. I'm dead. I think that this is where you get the most value out of Oshawa in the fight, because remember that she has Snivy. No, she doesn't. She has the weakness to this in the back. Never mind. Okay, we're setting up a chain kill. Definitely planned. She is stepping in the back. I had an idea for a Pokemon mod where, like, you can see all of your IVs and stuff, but during fights, both the players and the enemy's health bar are just blocked, so you can't see what number they are or what they look like. So that, like, obviously it wouldn't work in, like, a vanilla game, but for, like, a difficulty ROM hack, where you had to construct a line that worked regardless of luck, or, like, the text would tell you that that somebody got a crit, but you wouldn't know rolls and stuff, or yeah, you just wouldn't know how much damage you were at, so you had to make a line that would work regardless of what happened in the fight. But you still have the ability to steer around, like, critical hits and stuff. I wonder if you could do that in a vanilla game and it would just, like, work. The problem with that in a vanilla game is that you're less able to just, like, vibe normal fights without, like, you would just be playing so much riskier if you weren't counting everything. And I wonder if it would make the game just kind of tedious. So maybe for, like, a shorter ROM hack where it's, like, only a couple gems, and that's it. Oshawa may be a combination of ocean, shell, water, wash, and otter. Okay, I can see ot being for otter. Like ocean water, Oshawa. Or ocean otter, Oshawa. I can see it. Woohoo, you tough cookie. Thanks, man. Alright. Bye, Bianca. Yep, just, you know, take your time. No worries. I don't have anywhere to be. Alright. Another pro Nuzlocke tip. There's an X hack over here? No, lock it in X defend. X speed. God, they're really just showing off that X speed, huh? And another pro Nuzlocke tip. I've got a lot, I know. Who doesn't need extra Pokeballs, right, guys? I'm gonna show you where you can get one. You might think, Hayward, there aren't any items over here, you fool. You've never spoken to another human being in your life. You must understand the value that comes comes from human interaction. Dusk all acquired, which will help you in the strolling cave when you're catching, hopefully, a Roggenrola and not a goddamn Woobat. Or you're just locking in the fucking Drillbur because it's really good. Yo, pickup item? It's probably like a potion or something. I don't think pickup can give me anything good in this game. It will only have the effect of making me think that my Lillipup is holding an item, like an orange berry, before a fight when I forgot to equip something. Potion? Yeah, sure. Okay. Man, this is cozy. Okay, I looked away. That's so funny. I looked away to look at my text messages, and in that time, I was a little worried that the stream just had nothing going on. But I came back before the animation finished for both of us sending out our Pokemon. Yo, what's up, Andrew? How's it going? Believe it or not, I have my emulator on speed up right now. Look at that. Look at that speed. It's so goddamn quick. It's been a minute since we talked, Andrew. How you doing? Oh, tragic. Well, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Oh, come on. Dude, these fights are grueling. I've been playing for an hour and a half, and I have not made it through the tutorial of this game, which should take... I wonder what my in-game time is at. It's probably at like 20 minutes tops, but this doesn't have Pursuit yet, right? Okay, this doesn't have Pursuit. I've probably been playing, in reality, not that long, but I've been here for so long. But in a way, it's making me appreciate the game more. Alright, well, thanks for popping by, Andrew. Yeah. he falls to the ground with a thud. Bang! Something I found out recently is that when the Pokemon falls to the ground on this game, the amount that the screen shakes is actually dependent on the Pokemon's weight in the Pokedex. So like a super heavy Pokemon will actually have more screen shake when it hits the ground than a light one. Which is just a crazy ass addition. Like, never would think to do that. That's a level of detail that makes this game so goddamn good. She has another Pokemon. I'm gonna be here forever. I hate this game. And I misspelled sourdough. Don't look at the screen. That happened 40 minutes ago, okay? I'm a lot wiser now. I would never make the same mistake as to misspell sourdough. Oh, that's so funny, actually. I forgot to nickname my starter. I misspelled the nickname of my first mon. Somehow slowing the game down significantly has not made this easier. Okay, I need to switch. Or Lillipup is just the goat and gets the crit. Little drum fill there. That's cute. Alright, come on, Osh, what? Oh my god, this animation is so brutal. I might need to update the stream title. This is no longer a Nuzlocke. It is still a challenge run, but the difficulty is stemming from somewhere else. And it's called fucking slow-mo. Thank you for the $128. I still have to find another one of you. Just let me open the bag, man. Despite my complaining, but this has been awesome. I love this game so much. And I've replayed the first 2 badges enough times that like I know where every single item is, and it's really fun to come back to. Oh no, I should have walked up and talked to him because nothing's gonna walk all the way to me. Take your time, man. Any day. And then you're gonna talk to me. Oh. God, how is it already dark out? I guess daylight savings is over, huh? is the level cap that I need to worry about? 4 damage, okay. So that's the 60 base power move, halved 30. 30 did 6, so then tackle, which is 50 base power, is gonna do like 10. Oh, so actually, I might actually be crit range here. If it goes for tackle, I don't think I'm doing the math right, but we're gonna switch. Okay, because it's a Bite is a 60 base power move. It's being halved to 30 because I am dark type. And that 30 base power move is doing 6 damage. Right, which means that the effectively 750 base power move over double is going to do over double that. So if it used tackle, which is 50 plus stab bonus, effectively 75 attack, it's going to do like 13 to 14 plus crit is like 28. I think I'm doing my math wrong. I must be. I think tackle actually kills from here. Sourdough. You know what? If anybody asks, just pretend like the name isn't intentional. Again. What do you mean sourdough? No, it's sourdough. You have to say it as though you're a small child who hasn't quite figured out their R's. Sourdough. Sourdough. Para hits the field. Let me check the level cap for. I'm gonna get. What am I gonna have? Not Chile, not Crass. The other one. Silent. Darn Bulbapedia. It did 8. How much did it do? It needs to be warlocked. Anyway, we hire these. No, we don't. No, we don't. Leader. Uh-oh. Okay. Pro strats. I am assuming that it has used the Leer on me twice and I'm probably dead to crit. We use the 100% accurate bite here instead of the 95% accurate tackle. Actually, I think Gen 5 they buffed tackle right now. Okay, Silent has level 14. Okay, so we can be a lot higher level. We can push like level 12 right now. Easy. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the Sharon fight and then like 2 more inside the gym. I think we can push 12. Please don't tell me you have another one. Oh my god. Okay, we have been leered multiple times, so I have to switch. It's actually, this is genuinely harder because of how slow it is, because it requires so much more focus. Or like, the duration for which you need to be focused is so much longer. Because I've been in this fight for 5 minutes, and that doesn't sound like a lot of time, but 5 minutes is a lot of time. See? That's how you win a song right there. Boom. Get a little arpeggio on a chord that you've been vamping to. Like, alright. There's a note. Oh, There is an item up there. Do I know what item that is? I don't remember, but I'm gonna call Ocean. That's the Hayward bet of the day. X defend. Oh, this is where the X defend was. Okay, I was ready to go on before the start of the game. But, or before the first gym, but incorrect where it was. Okay, we're about to pick up a good friend. Okay, girl, if you take another goddamn step right before doing it. Answer could be a good, obviously couldn't. No, it doesn't. I would love your hands here, thank you. So, they give you the elemental monkey that beats your starter's type weakness. So because I picked Oshawott, which is weak to grass, they give you Pansear, a fire type that beats grass. Just to give you an easy counter to the first gym, if you do it like the littlest bit of exploring. There is, and not many people that I've seen have like labbed out what encounters you're supposed to get at each point in this game, because it doesn't super matter. It's a vanilla game. It's not that hard. But for myself, because I've played these games so much, I'm kind of between whether or not it's better to pick up the monkey here, or you can also delay your encounter, so not get an encounter here before the first gym, beat it with your starter and your Route 1 and 2 encounters, and then once you get cut, you have a chance at getting Luna here. And Luna has some sauce, if you will. I don't remember what it is, but like it has good defenses for early in the game. My understanding is actually, if you're playing the game like doing a little lock where you don't evolve any of your Pokemon, Luna is really, really strong. Imprison is like a pretty good utility move. When you have infinite TMs and can really control what you have. Or control what moves you have, rather. Ah. Let me in. There we go. Yes, thank you. This is why we have 4 restores in the bag. So that we don't have to deal with this. Please learn Pursuit. we 100% take Fury Swipes here. Because I'm going to be clicking Scratch, but like, Fury Swipes just... I'm never clicking Assist when there's so few double battles, and it's just not worth it. Like, Sand Attack, if you're in trouble, is useful. Fury Swipes, if you're in trouble, like, playing to getting lucky is a definite strategy when you can't play safe anymore. Helping Hand. It's better than Odor Sleuth, I guess. I'm gonna use my Oshawott to take care of his, Purloin, and then switch into the Monkey to deal with their, Snivy. I thought I was going to be able to do more today, but it's kind of looking like all I'm going to get through today is, maybe Lenora if I really push it. But what's most likely is, plus attack minus special attack. That is a brutal nation. But what's most likely is that we get through Silent and then call it a night. Oh, I forgot to change my team order. Oh, this song would be cool, right? You must have just missed it. So is he gonna have orange berries? I know that he gives you orange berries, but I don't remember him using them. He's not gonna have a chance because I'm gonna use Incinerate, and it's not gonna have a shot. Do 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 da da da. I can't wait to see what the in-game time is on this when I finish for today. So they lead Snivy, huh? Not Purloin. Interesting. That's fun. Oh, there we go. Okay. And Fine Whip is still gonna do nothing. And goodbye, Orin Berry. Yeah. Only 5 after Tail Whip, bro? Indeed, Sharon. You're also getting your ass kicked right now. One high roll, high roll, high roll. Oh. Yeah. Potion? No, okay. And then Purloin, and I need to remember that we're at -2 defense. So, you know, quintuple crit Fury swipes is the play, I guess. Oh, I can't use Oshawott to counter this because assist Vine Whip. Interesting. Alright, Sourdough it is, I guess. Pursuit crit incoming? No. Ooh. Alright, 4 damage scratch. I'm not too concerned about the damage output of this Purloin. Recently I've been trying to get back into the Mario Maker swing. But it's hard, man. It's really, really hard to just like make a level and have every jump be something that you're satisfied with. Like it's really hard for me to look at to watch other people who make in this game. Like even people that are considered slow makers by the community at large, like relative to me just blitz through creating stuff that is 100% consistent and fun to play, and it's like, man, I wish I could do that. I just can't. I've been working on a spot the difference level that's supposed to be like actually it's supposed to be Kaizo spot the difference, but I'm trying not to make it just like 1 pixel differences. They're just supposed to be kind of hard. And there's no way to brute force them because I'm gonna make you do all of them as like a combination lock. That technically you can look at another level viewer and it's fine, but like if you're really stumped, I like that exists as a way to check your answer. But I don't want people to brute force it. So the way that I have it set up right now is that there are 3 spot differences per room, and then you have to input your answer to all 3 at once, and then you maybe get the correct answer, or you maybe don't. So, like, if you wanted to brute force it, you could technically try every single combination on the 3x3 combination block, and then do that for, like, all 3 to 4 rooms I'm making. You know, suit yourself, but it's hard making, looking at other spot the difference levels. I always thought, like, man, these are so easy. Like, these are such, like, boring levels to watch other people play and whatnot, because the solutions are really quick to find them, like 5 seconds. And I thought it would be difficult to make hard spot the difference because just I haven't seen it before. But man, if you really want to make difficult spot the difference, it is so easy to make it way too hard. Like, I had an original playtest, and it was just absurdly difficult. It was way too hard for what it was supposed to be, because each one had, like, a couple pixels that were different. It was like a semi-solid behind a pipe, and you had to see in that 1 pixel sliver the semi-solid back there, but also the semi-solid was, like, black on a black background, so it's really tricky. Like, you can be exceptionally mean. Exceptionally mean. And it's way more to make fair. Oh, okay, I thought that I could just run on these. I cannot. It's way more tricky to make fair spot the difference than it is to make hard spot the difference. Because you want it to be something that you go, oh, that's clever, when you beat it, you know, not just like, oh, fuck you. That's not the reaction that you want, obviously. And some of them were like, I would watch somebody play it, and then I would point it out, and they're like, oh, I never in my life would have looked for that. And I'm like, well, sorry. Like, that's just not a fun playing experience. It's not a fun experience to watch. But it's hard to toe that line. Because I've played a spot the difference ROM hack of SMW, and it was really brilliantly done. But they can control so much more about how things look in the game. Like, they can just flip a sprite, and, like, that's the thing. I don't have that power in SM or Mario Maker. So you have less ability to change things, but the ways that you can change things can be, like, either way too obvious or way too subtle because of that. What was I in my bag for? Oh, hurricanes. Focus energy, it's better than water sport, I think. I mean, I don't see myself ever clicking either of these moves. I can see myself clicking water sport. I can't see myself clicking focus energy. I would never, ever waste a turn on focus energy. If I was hoping for a crit, god damn it, I would just click the button twice and hope for a crit. Oops, okay, I leveled you one too many times. That's okay. It's still within the level cap. Where did my music go? Is music gone? Goodbye, music? Oh, well, tragic that music is gone. It's just you, me, and the rain. I know I'm not the first person to figure this out, but rain is very, very pretty sounding. Oh, and we're back. Like I don't quite know what it is about rain that's so gorgeous, but man, it hits. I know a lot of people. I think some of it is like some people don't like the rain, and so it sounds like when the rain. When it sounds like the rain is outside, it makes you feel more cozy being inside. But I love the rain so much, and so it to me feels like I'm sitting outside in the rain, and that's what makes me happy. Like in a little raincoat and on chair and just like sitting there. Oh, that's the life, man. What I discovered today is that there are a lot of like long compilations on YouTube of like Pokemon music and old JRPG music as jazz fusion albums that are made entirely by AI, and it disappoints me so greatly because it's like holy shit, like an entire recording of the Chrono Trigger soundtrack is jazz fusion. Man, that sounds so cool. Oh, it's entirely made by AI? Oh, okay. Like, why would you do that, man? Just like, I don't know, man. Get some musicians together. Because I don't think that there are a lot of people that would choose to create a jazz fusion album and post it online that don't appreciate the music and wouldn't, you know, the self-playing instrument maybe, and like want to get together with somebody and make it real. Like you're combining jazz fusion, which is clearly a type of music that you must enjoy, or at least think gets. I guess it's just because you think it gets clicks, but it's not like jazz fusion is really mainstream, man. Ask somebody on the street who Cassiopeia is, and they don't know, or who Weather Report is, they don't know. But I don't know, it saddens me, because there are real musicians doing like real shit like that I really enjoy, and then when I'm looking for that, it's right alongside like hour-long just AI-made versions of that. It's like, man, this blows. I want the real shit. You know, I had them on in the background while I was doing work, so I wasn't listening particularly closely, but like in my brain doing homework, they passed. And even while I think a real musician could play better, I think that there's a point at which that stops being the case, and the ethical argument against AI in a creative field is not it sounds or it looks worse. It's like this. It's just fundamentally different, at least to me. When I hear music, I'm looking for expression of a human emotion that I don't think is conveyed, or like through somebody's passion for the music. When I'm listening to a fucking jazz fusion cover of Chrono Trigger music, I'm really looking for somebody who enjoys jazz fusion, who feels as passionately about the Chrono Trigger soundtrack as I do. Like, that's what I want conveyed is like a love for the same things that I have to be poured into this music that I can enjoy. And it just blows when that isn't what you get, and instead you're getting just, this will get clicks, put, jazz drums on this AI. Okay, yes sir. It's gross. Storing power. Yeah, and then I can attack this turn. One. Two. Come on, big money. Two. I need a 3-hit. Come on. Let's go Fury Swipes. What? Oh, we're speed attacking. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Licorice is popping off. Okay, so this Lillipup that they lead with only does bite. So we are 100% using Purloin against that. And then Pansage only has Mind Whip, and we are 100% using... So, do I want to use Purloin against it? Because both of these have Workup, right? So you want to make sure that you're not... Whatever you're doing, you just can't leave them on the field for long enough to set up a bunch of Workups. Okay, I'm minus defense right now. After a minute. Quintuple crit Fury Swipes about to knock me out. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Ooh. Wait, that was a cool little line from the piano. God, this is so brutally slow. They avoided the attack, God. And me. Just hit the tackle. Please. Please. No. Come on, you can do it. sourdough. Come on, yes! Thank you. Thank you. Alright. It's finally time to spend 30 seconds walking up to the gym leaders. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi, 16 Mississippi, 17 Mississippi, 18 Mississippi, 19 Mississippi, 20 Mississippi, 21 Mississippi, 22 Mississippi, 23 Mississippi, 24 Mississippi, 25 Mississippi, 26 Mississippi, 27 Mississippi, 28 Mississippi, 29 Mississippi, 30 Mississippi, 31 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 33 Mississippi, 34 Mississippi, 35 Mississippi, 36 Mississippi, 37 Mississippi, 38 Mississippi, 39 Mississippi, 40 Mississippi, 41 Mississippi, 42 Mississippi, 43 Mississippi, 44 Mississippi, 45 Mississippi, 46 Mississippi, 47 Mississippi, 48 Mississippi, 49 Mississippi, 50 Mississippi, 51 Mississippi, 52 Mississippi, 50. Holy shit. That was a minute waiting for them. Oh my god. That was brutal. And then I need to go switch the order of the team. Put Oshawa in the lead. And hopefully Oshawa will just bait line whip instead of that stupid fucking thing. No, I want to take an item. God, it ate my input. Item. Take. Escape rope. Awesome, man. That's so cool. Okay, we're gonna give our lone Oranberry. We're gonna give a lone Oranberry to Oshawa. I'm not too good about this gym. Even, like, not even remotely. Because we have Monkey. And then after this, we're going to get a look at how long in-game time we'll say that we've been playing versus the 2 hours that we've actually been sitting here. Which, if I had to guess, it's going to be closer to, like, 1 hour. Alright, Silent. God, all the characters in this game are awesome. Alright, so we're leading Lillipup. It only knows Bite and Work Up. Of course, Lillipup can do a shitload of damage, but, you know, it'll be fun. We have Oshawa here because in the back is a semi-stage, so Oshawa is never getting value on that semi-stage. Semi-stage only knows Vine Whip and Work Up, so we're never switching also in on it, so we want to get as much value out of it here as we can. So there's the workup. That's what we're afraid of. Hopefully this 3 shots. Yeah, okay. Very clean 3 shot. 2 workups into a crit tackle would be the worst scenario here. Tackle would be good here. Or sorry, bite. Holy shit, that's a crit, yeah. Okay. How much did that do? It probably did 17.3. Okay. So we are safe from another crit. So we're going to just stand here. Pick up. No shot. No fucking shot. This game blows. I've never seen that in my life. Holy shit. I've never seen that in my life. That is wild. Random Oranberry pickup. Wild shit, bro. Do I think I kill? Do I have any reason not to switch? I guess another workup. Fuck it. I think that we kill from here. I think it's an easy kill. Yeah. Maybe if we like lowest with low roll, then maybe it didn't kill. But I think that was pretty guaranteed. Oh, I should have put on more tense music for this, but I don't think my music or my computer could have handled switching. All right. It's pan stage time. Hopefully, I don't quite understand the Gen 5 AI, but theoretically, it should go for Vine Whip because it sees a kill here instead of going for workup. It doesn't matter either way. This is never going to. I'm never going to lose this, but like theoretically, workup is worse here because it could like workup, crit tackle, or it's like put crit Vine Whip somehow KOs a Pokemon or something. Like that's their only win con, but I think I just click Incinerate here and just win. Either way. Monkey 1v1. Who wins? Why would you work up there? I think that you saw kill. Surely. Okay, well. Incin. Boom. That is a lot less than I thought. Uh-oh. Okay. They've got 2 workups in their system. Guys? They outspeed. It's a speed tie? Okay, only 7. So crit is 14. Which means that they're doing 28 crit if I were to switch to a mon that doesn't resist it. Okay. 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 Potion here would be horrible. It would actually be. It outspeeds. Don't crit. Okay. I forgot. I didn't have a switch anyway. That was the only play. Not even worried once. Just not even once, man. Thank you, Silum. Whew. If this is how this game's gonna be at this speed, oof. That's all I've gotta say. Is oof. Oh. Awesome flip. Bang. Boom. It's so cinematic. I just walked into this side quest. Or I guess I'm about to walk into the story. Yeah. Hello. Her name starts with an F. It's like Fennel or something. Fennel? I don't quite remember her name. Fennel. That was close. Alright. Once we get out of dialogue from her, that's going to conclude the stream. And we're gonna conclude the stream by looking at how many in-game hours there were and comparing that with how many real-life hours were spent. Alright, up the stairs. I'm following. Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm going. As you can see, I'm a scientist. Thank you for cut. Thank you so much. You can cheat, yeah, I hear you. You can cut down trees with it? That's great. That is great. Okay. Well, thank you to everybody who tuned in. We're gonna, just gonna come over to the Pokemon Center here. We're gonna call that a day. It's a nice stream. Made some progress. I think if we were to do it next time, I can certainly get Gym 2 and probably Gym 3 done in the stream. I think that's fair. Maybe just Gym 2. There's some cutscenes in there, and like Pinwheel Forest, that might take a little while. Alright, save. I'm guessing an hour. 39 minutes. 39 minutes. I have been here, for 140 minutes. So, in-game clock says 40. We lost an hour and 40 minutes there. Oh god. So, I hope that you all enjoyed the stream, because I could have played that on my DS and saved myself an hour and 40 minutes to have gotten to this place. But it wouldn't have been the same, now would it have? Alright. Thank you all for the stream. To the 0 people who are watching, let's see. I appreciate all of your wonderful chat.